Nowadays, doesn't it feel like everyone's trying to take your money? Taxes, banks, scammers. Imagine being a home invader in this sort of economy, trying to bust into people's houses and take their valuables. You ain't gonna find shit. The other leeches done sucked everyone dry already. Nah, cause I'm being for real, alright? Ain't no joke this time. Funny man go bye-bye, okay? What the fuck is an insufficient funds charge? Why is that a thing? For middle class and rich niggas that don't know what that is, essentially, whenever your checking account is overdrawn, the bank will send you a fee. So imagine you're at like $4, right? Payday isn't for another 3 days. You think you're about to spend those last $4 on some noodles to keep you alive until payday, and then bam, one of your subscriptions hits that day, and it's like a $8 subscription or something like that. What's about to happen is that not only are you about to lose that $4 little you had in your bank, but also you're then gonna owe the bank that insufficient funds fee, which is usually around like $30 per overdraft transaction. Pretty much, this is the bank's way of saying, you got no money? Fantastic. Now you get to pay me money. Isn't that great? Huh? I mean, I'm happy. I can understand if it's like $15 per insufficient funds charge, but no, them shits are like $30 each. The minimum wage in my state is $12. Getting an insufficient funds charge for anyone working a minimum wage job is like stealing around 3 hours of their fucking life. Why is there such a huge deficit between the upper class and poor people? Because they're getting charged for having no money. Niggas can't even be poor in peace. And then we got what's called taxes. Everyone's favorite pastime. Paying taxes. Taxes as a concept is pretty good. You know, everyone gives a little piece of their income so we can have better roads, so kids at school can have free lunch. That's all great. Tax my income if you have to. But something I never understood and probably will never understand is property tax. You're telling me after I already paid for what I paid for, I have to pay even more taxes to the government for owning my shit? What's next, huh? The breathing tax? Niggas gonna put oxygen tanks on every civilian. It's gonna be like 17 cents per puff. Imagine committing tax fraud, they just send a radio signal to shut down your respirator. Huh? Niggas gonna be filming you like the local crackhead. Look like someone forgot to pay the breathing tax. Hey, Marco, come over here. He forgot to pay the breathing tax. Ha ha! I'd much rather pay those Indian scammers than pay these institutions. Nah, but for real though, what's up with those scam calls and texts, you know? You have an unpaid toll of $378. My nigga, I live in Lynchburg. There's only grass, trees, and churches here. Ain't no tolls for another 14 cities over. Every time I get these calls or texts, I try my hardest to waste these niggas' time. One time, this one Indian dude called me talking about my car's warranty. Ah yes, the warranty on my 2004 shit box. How could I have forgotten to pay it? It must have slipped my mind. Thanks for the reminder. Yeah, I'm usually not one to knock someone's hustle, but them Indian scammers target the most technologically illiterate niggas that are usually either people who are already poor and can't afford to be scammed, or elderly people that are just unaware about these sorts of scams. I'm actually surprised. I'm surprised the banks and government hasn't joined forces with these scammers to make a mega monopoly on scamming. The IRS gonna be like, oh, you got scammed $600? That's crazy. We actually contacted your bank to take out an additional 12% of that $600 because they actually forgot to include the scam tax. Oh, turns out your bank didn't have enough funds for the scam tax. That's $30 for the insufficient funds fee, which, yup, you guessed it, will also be taxing.
Out of all the days you could be mine, you pick tomorrow.